Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Welcome to Morning Thoughts again with SouFLoTV. Everybody, it is your host with the most. It's been a while since we did Morning Thoughts. Shout out to my people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work. Extra special big up shout out to all the people who work two jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. It takes a lot to work two jobs. Shout out to my truck drivers, my Uber drivers, my Lyft drivers. Shout out to all the drivers. Shout out to every entrepreneur out there, my moms and pops, stay-at-home parents. Right now, there are a lot of parents who are doing school from home, homeschooling, staying at home. Shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as they want good for themselves. Shout out to you. Welcome to Morning Thoughts with SouFLoTV. Big up on yourself and come into the room. This morning is a Dear SouFlo. I've got my computer right here and I'm about to read up and talk up from the daddy with lots of sugar. All right. I can't see the people who are coming into the room for some reason. I don't know why, but I just saw the thing set. So if I don't shout out to you, all right, now I'm seeing it. Who that first in? Himself, me don't sleep. Me just wake up in a fam. I just got up. Wake up, wash my face, brush my teeth, set myself right, and ready to go. All right, so one and go. Not waiting. I have an email here, right, from a older gentleman who is also a subscriber to SouFLoTV. And he wants the world to know something. He said he has two messages here, one for women and one for men. I'm going to read his little letter and then we're going to talk about it. All right. I hope everybody is doing well this morning. I know they have loosened the strains of COVID so we can move about somewhat. Remember when COVID first started, everybody had to be masked up. Only essential workers outside. You couldn't go to the grocery store. There was no food on the shelves. Now things seems to be getting back a little bit to normal because food is on the shelves in abundance again. You can get bread. You can get water. You can get toilet paper. These things you couldn't get before and had to buy them in bulk. So things are getting better. Things are looking up. So I figured it's the right time to bring back morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts, right? Motivate some people before they head off to work. I SouFLoTV. Read me, I gotta read now enough. So if you're not here, you're not gonna know the story from the beginning. Hi SouFLoTV. I am one of your older subscribers and I enjoy your show. I am in my mid-60s. And this letter is about a sugar baby I have that is 40 years my junior. I give her my money and she gives me pleasure. I am fully aware that she is in it for the money and that is fine by me. I did not expect a woman that young to want a real relationship with a senior citizen. I am 5 years widowed and I live alone. I am retired and I have a lot of money. That is why I named it the sugar daddy, or the daddy with lots of sugar speaks. Lots of sugar. And the first person me ever just said I have a lot of money. All right, so the man says, I am 5 years widowed and I live alone. I am retired and I have a lot of money. I live in Florida as well. And there is no shortage of young ladies who are willing to do everything and anything for some money. This one particular young lady does everything I tell her to do. And although I do pay her well, some of the things I tell her to do are things most people cringe. I guess he's saying are things that would make most people cringe. If you can think of it, she has done it. And he puts in parentheses, sex-wise. If you can think of it, wait there. This one particular young lady does everything I tell her to do. And although I do pay her well, some of the things I tell her to do are things that most people cringe or would make most people cringe. If you can think of it, she has done it, sex-wise. Point of my letter is that maybe you can use it to bring some awareness to the men out there. Take care of your money, and women will always be available. I have had my... Wait. Take care of your money, and women will always be available. I have had my fair share, and then some. So at the age I am now, I am not worried if I can satisfy a young woman or keep up or not. It is all fun to me, and the money she gets is spare change to me as well. But I am glad to see her take the money and turn it into something more substantial. She drives a nice car. She lives in a quiet gated community. And she is in school working on a bachelor's. After a long life of working hard and saving and investing, I just want to live out the rest of my days having fun in the sun and enjoying the fruits of my labor. Can't be mad at that. I am sure she calls me her sugar daddy, and I am not offended by that term. My computer went out. And I am not offended by that term. What me there? I am sure she calls me her sugar daddy, and I am not offended by that term because that is exactly what it is. I would never want my daughter to do what this young lady is doing, though. And this is why it is important for men to be in their children's life, especially their daughters, to let her know that her road to success does not have to include sleeping with an old man for money. Keep up the good work, SouFLoTV. I am watching. All right, and it ends there. The daddy with lots of sugar. So I start the video out by saying shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Some of y'all are going out to work at your sugar daddy's house. Shout out to you too. I don't knock your hustle. It is what it is. Times are hard right now. Bills need to Times are hard right now. Bills need to be paid and money ain't coming in like it used to. I would say that a lot of people, except for the medical field essential workers, have experienced a decline in income levels, right? The bills didn't go down. They still come on schedule and they have to be paid. This story, this kind of reminds me of, he says, I am in my mid-60s. Now go back over this. I am in my mid-60s, and this letter is about a sugar baby, him call her a sugar baby I have that is about 40 years my junior. So if this man reach a certain age in life where he is retired, he says that I have a lot of money. He's living in sunny Florida. And he says that there's no shortage of young ladies here who are willing to do every and anything for some money. This one particular one, though, does everything he tells her to do. And he means everything. Some of the things I tell her to do are things that most people cringe, he said, or most people would cringe. If you can think of it, she has done it. Point of this is, well, he said, letter may be to bring some awareness to the men out there that if you take care of your money, then women will always be available. You see, I don't think these are quality women, though. I don't think these are quality women. Women will always be available, of course. If long as you carry yourself neat, put yourself together cleanly, you know, but I don't think these are quality women. There's a difference between having a bag of woman, a whole heap of women, versus having one quality woman. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you taking care of your money. You know what I think is better? I think it's better to build something with a woman. That's just my thought, though. I think it's better to build something with a woman than it is to just be focused on your money only and take care of your money, and then you have so much money that women will come. When you do that, I think there are a lot of women that will come, but none of them will be coming just because they are into you, not because they're interested in you, not because they want to build something substantial with you, not because they want to even be around you for the long run. So you're taking care of your money, I think you're going to be alone. And the kind of women that are coming for the money that you've been taking care of. That's my issue with that, right? So me telling men to take care of their money and the women will always be available, I don't really, I'm more likely to tell man to find a good woman. Sometimes you have to be alone, can't just go like that. But I'm more of telling men to find a good woman. In the meantime, though, do take care of your money and then find somebody to match that hustle that you have. If you're a productive, progressive person, then make sure you find somebody that is productive, progressive also, and not somebody that you're just going to end up having to take care of financially. So you're working hard, you're saving, you know, and you're using all your hard-earned money to take care of somebody who has no ambition, does not want to do anything, then bring anything to the table then. Because sooner or later, what you're bringing to the table is going to be gone. You're bringing it in, they're taking it out, right? He said he's had his fair share and then some. He has been widowed for 5 years. So he was married. Obviously, his wife passed away. He is mid-60s, retired, living lovely, financially secured. This is all I'm getting from this. At the age I am now, I am not worried if I can satisfy a young man or keep up or not. It's funny that he should say that because, hear this, there are women out there who actually, this is their thing. Oh, him can't even do nothing on all these things. And this goes to show that there are men out there who know that they're older and they're not firing like a M16 anymore on a rapid burst. They are them cool off now. They bust like a rusty 22 now, you know? Jam sometime don't work, sometime might work kind of thing. He ain't worried about, he's not worried about satisfying or performing up to standards. He's chilling. And all of this he does for fun. I guess he's choosing to remain single because where he lives in Florida, there's no shortage of women that are willing to do a little something strange for a little piece of change. And he's willing to pay. I guess because him thinks he's not picking them up off the roadside. That is not a prostitution, that's still in a brother. I just want you to know that still. It's prostitution. You're just not outside picking them up on the roadside. You see? But it's prostitution anyway. But he says she drives a nice car and she lives in a quiet gated community and she is in school, and I'm guessing he is the one that is financing all this stuff. And she's working on a degree. She's working on a bachelor's. At least she's using the money for something substantial. Yesterday I saw a story about a stripper from Miami, a female, who took her stripping money. You know, she made them them cheeks jiggle in a G-string for the longest, and she took her money and ended up, I don't know if y'all have seen it yet, she took her money and purchased a couple of trucks, started a trucking company that has now become a successful trucking company with multiple trucks, and she got it from stripping. So I'm not the one to judge people so much. Would I want my daughter doing it? I wouldn't. I don't think any father would want their daughter doing it. Boy, your conversation changed when you become a parent, you know, because if you asked me this a couple of years back, I probably would have been all cheers, no booze. But right now I cheer, but I cheer like hesitantly because it's not something that I want to promote. I wouldn't want my daughter doing it, and I wouldn't tell somebody else's daughter to do it. But at the same time, I don't pay anybody's bills. So when the bill comes, that bill is up to you and the bill company. And you're going to have to pay that bill. And you can't call me and say, SouFlo, give me $150 because my light bill due. I don't know you and I have my own bills to pay. So people get by how they get by. If you're going to do something like this though, then I suggest that you do like the lady whose story came out yesterday about how she took her stripper money and bought multiple trucks, or bought 2 trucks and turned it into multiple trucks at a successful stripping company. Make sure it's a means to an end, because some people get stuck in this lifestyle, the sugar daddy lifestyle, and it becomes their everything. And when sugar daddy cut the sugar, she just end up with bitter Cersei and she can't do anything for herself. So now she's got to go on the prowl again for another sugar daddy. This is a stressful life because sometimes they have to keep multiple sugar daddies just in case one sugar daddy decides to stop paying up. You know, the bills keep coming. So she have to have a backup and then a backup for that backup. So you end up running yourself ragged. For men who see this only as pleasure and it's not putting no dent in them pocket, you might think you're getting a lot and you're breaking his bank. When in honesty, like this brother said, him just want to live out the rest of his days having fun in the sun and enjoying the fruits of his labor. He say he has a lot of money and he doesn't mind paying it. She gives him pleasure. He gives her. I give her my money and she gives me pleasure. Or what the man said. So, big up yourself, sugar daddy, big up yourself here. You've decided to live your life that way. You're way older than I am. Who am I to judge? Right? You've done the marriage thing already. You said you're 5 years widowed. Hey, you're separated by death from your spouse, that woman that you took before God and man, and made a vow to be loyal to for the rest of life, and to love and cherish and honor, and death took her away. So now you are enjoying what the world has to offer you. Enjoy yourself, sir. He said I would never want my daughter to do that though. What this young lady is doing. I'm starting to think of the things that he might have had her do for that money. And I like the part where he says that this is why it is important for men to be in their children's life, especially their daughters, to let her know that her road to success does not have to include sleeping with an old man for money. Now, mid-60s is not old. Okay, I don't consider mid-60s old. I consider mid-60s to be probably midlife, but it's not old. However, if you're in your 20s, seeing yourself with a 60-something-year-old in comparison, then that's an old person to you, right? He's not offended by being called a sugar daddy, and I would never want my daughter to do these things. This is why I start the show off by saying, shout out to my people going out to work this morning. Shout out to my people coming in from work. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work 2 jobs. Because some people just not doing it. There are certain things that some of us won't do, no matter what the circumstances is. I can't see myself having to go sleep with an old lady and bring her pleasure for money or to pay my bills. But apparently, it works for some people. And that's how the thing go. Now, people, here I am back with this morning thoughts thing. I had to take a break. I'm going to read some of these comments. I don't know why my comments aren't really showing up on the screen so I can see them. Else I would be reading them. So I can't really shout out anybody because I can't see your comments really. But we are here. Maybe if I log on. Have you had a sugar daddy? Do you believe in that type of a lifestyle? Is it a means to an end? You don't knock it, or do you condemn it? Do you call it nasty? What's funny to me is that some people are quick to condemn others to hell and damnation, when these are exactly the things that they were doing when they were younger. But now, because they're older, they don't do these things anymore. You know, when you get old and you find God, and you find church, and you decide, say, and you find religion, I've noticed that happen to a lot of people, and then they decide, say, I'm going to turn away from my whorish ways. I won't be doing that anymore. And these kind of things. All right. I can see the comments on my computer for sure now. Shout out some people. Gully Goddess. Rutam Ismail. Gully Goddess is very active in here this morning. Robbie Corrigan. What's up, big bro? People like try other people gloves on, but get mad if some of them try pull their gloves on. Good morning to everyone. I was listening to the show. Big up yourself. Thanks for tuning in and welcome. No, sir. Not my style. Good morning, SouFlo. You step up your game, man. Big up your status. Respect, bro. I don't know what that means, fam. I am here. Just I live, you know, and I go and live. Trying to be productive and progressive. You know? Anyhow, we are not here to judge anyone. Do what you want and whatever pleases you, but be safe. That is Michelle Williams' take on this. The question is this. So for those of you who are tuning in late, this is a letter from an elder man who is older, and I say elder because his age, 60, mid-60s, is not that old. But he is in his 60s. He is retired. He has his money set straight. According to his words right here, he have lots of money. He don't mind paying these younger ladies for their services, but he has one particular one who he does all kinds of stuff to her and commands her to do all kinds of things, which she does, and she does for the money. Now, my granny from down at Clarendon, they always say, don't judge, don't grudge anybody for what you see them with, because you don't know what them do forget it, and you don't know what them have to do to keep it, to maintain it. This is something we talk about all the time, right? So, the way she is getting her money, I'm not going to judge her. Hearing him or watching him say stuff like the kind of things them where him tell her to do, though, it kind of reminds me of another story that I did probably a couple of months back, where the girl said, and this was a Jamaican girl in that story, that said that she have a sugar daddy that pays for everything and she lives a lavish lifestyle because him have whole heap of money. No little bit of money. He have a whole heap of money and he's spending heavy on her. But the one thing, and she tell the whole story about how he drew her in, because she would go over at his command, because she knows she gonna get paid for it. She would go over and he would do things and she would leave feeling somewhat dirty. But she said after she take her shower and wash it off, she count the money and all her bills get paid in a one go and she feel good. However, she noticed he wasn't too into her like that. So she was saying, what a go on? Maybe it's because he's older. Well, eventually he drew her all the way in, right? And the short of that long story is, this man wants to take a squat and a dump on her. And she said that she did it. She didn't think she was going to do it. She didn't think she was going to be able to do it. She said she did. I go, you know, when something sick your stomach and you, but you don't want to vomit. Some of you who work in the health field, you know what I'm talking about. But you have to remain a certain, you have to hold a certain kind of composure and a certain kind of level of professionalism. I don't know. I don't know if no professionalism is in this. I mean, how do you get dumped on professionally and maintain composure? But she said she did it, right? And she feel nasty. You remember the story, Naka? Right. And she said she feel nasty, but after she go home and she wash it off, now, I can't even bring my mind to think of me being able to even go through with that. See, I would have bills and sufferation over here, so, and then over here, so I would have opportunity, right? The opportunity that says that somebody have to go spread out and drop a hot one upon me in order for me to pay these bills is not going to happen. The bills that I'm going to pile up, it's going to have to be what it is. I have to find some other way. I just couldn't do it. Like I said, I can't knock nobody for how they make their money. However, this is not something that I would want to... How do you feel comfortable in yourself knowing that your daughter is out there or your son is out there? Because we live in a different world, you know. And this is what they have to do. Or this is what they think they have to do. A lot of the times when people do things, them do it because they think that is what they have to do. Or they make themselves think that is what they have to do. Like finding excuses to actually do it. I can't justify doing that. So I have to find some excuses. Bills did kill me. I was underwater in bills. Up in over my head in bills. Couldn't survive no more. I had to do it. But who am I? What can I tell somebody after they do this, right? And they go from near homelessness to a nice condo, a nice vehicle, all the fancy nice things that their hearts desire. Obviously, it made a change in their life. But me can't do it. I can't do it and I can't endorse it, but I won't judge it. Do you think is your life? Okay, just me can't do it. Brains in here. Baby warm. Morning. Yeah, Robbie said him can't handle being used as a toilet. And me couldn't do it neither. I couldn't do it neither. She said the first time the man do it, him pissed on her. He peed. And she thought, okay, I can't even imagine that. Because where was he peeing exactly? You know? Especially if I'm going to piss all in our face. And you have to stay there and take a direct stream of piss. Just to pay your bills. I'm out. I'm not in it. I can't support it. But a fair thing, and it works for her. So this sugar daddy now, the part that gets me away, him say, it's important for you, especially as a man, to be there for your daughter. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, a woman will teach a girl how to become a woman, right? A man can't do that because a man never been a girl before. And he doesn't know the road, the transition to go from childhood girl into adolescent, teen, female, into woman. Him don't know that journey. It's just like when we say a woman can't raise a boy into a man. Because she can try her best. She can give him all the tools that she think he needs from her. But still, she is not 100 on that journey because she has no idea the intricate parts of going from being a boy to an adolescent male into manhood. It's just the same way as the man don't have a clue about going from girl into adolescent female into womanhood. You know? So it's important for you to be there for your children, men especially. A lot of the times the woman is left there because man take off, gone. It's important for you to be there, especially because I want to look my daughters in the face at an early age and let them know. Let me put these lights back on. I want to look my daughters in the face from an early age and let them know, say, listen, money is sweet. When you're getting a lot of it, it feels good. When bills are not a stressor in life or a worry, it feels good. There are many ways to get money out there, baby girl. And some of them are ways that you're probably going to hang your head in shame for a long time to come after the spending of the money is gone. All the material things you're going to buy with this money will wear out. All the spending, all this money you get, bills have to pay, that money is going. Long after the money is gone, there's somebody out there who is saying, yo, me shit pan a girl there now. Yeah, man, me talk about pull on my pants, brother, and just woof. And you're going to have to walk around. And you're going to have to walk around with your head held high, knowing that there's someone out there. Me don't know what people that I'm paranoid. So next thing next thing somebody do this to you and you show up at a function where you're acting hussy diddy and beautiful and centered and balanced and all these things, and a man walks in and is one of the man them where pop a squat over you and drop a hot one on you already. You're done. The world is not as big as people think. A lot of people do stuff and think no one will ever find out. The world's small. They're way over there. I'm way over here. And you will be surprised how life brings you right in the presence of people who you've either been disrespecting constantly or you did some dirty stuff with that you're ashamed to ever speak. You know what I'm saying? Then go further down the line. And this go from man and woman too, you know. The story came from one perspective as a man talking about experiences with women, but this goes both ways. Because you have man out there do some crazy things for money too. There was a documentary out of Jamaica that they talked about, and these guys had their faces hidden. But the documentary talk about how they're a bad man by day, rule them community, work with the local don, carry them gun, everybody respect them and know them as this and that. But in order to make real money, they go to another part of Jamaica almost every night. And they are there for tourist services. I'm going to talk about male-to-male tourist services. You understand? So, it's not only the woman that do something strange for a little piece of change. The man that do it too. So yeah, it's very important to be there in your children's life, man, and make them know. If anything, at least to be there, even if they don't want to listen to you, at least to be there to offset the finances. So, daddy, I'm short on my rent. I need so and so. It's a joy if you're in a position to be able to say, all right, baby girl, let me cover the rent for you this month, or let daddy cover the rent for you. If you're doing extremely well financially and it's your daughter or it's your son and they're saying doing productive things, I go through school, because not everybody that's doing this type of stuff is actually just doing it to do it. That's why I put the example in there of the lady who went through the strip club life, saved up all her money, took the money and bought 2 trucks. Those 2 trucks multiplied into multiple trucks. And now she has a successful trucking company that brings home many zeros per year. She no longer has to strip in a strip club, skin out her pum pum for everybody to look up in it. She no longer has to live that life. But she did that to get to where she is at. That is why I say, and more than likely, most people won't remember her from stripping 20 years down the road. You know what I say? But she will have an established trucking company, multi-million-dollar trucking company 20 years down the road, though. It is what it is. Yes. Mrs. Nia says she saw it as well, right? The story about the stripper. I just didn't want to do just her story. I had to read because their SouFlo letters have piled up on me. I have a whole lot of them and I'm just not getting them out fast enough. So I just grabbed a random one this morning. After seeing her story last night, I said, let me just do this one this morning and then we can have a conversation around that. So hardworking people are in here. Hardworking people are in here And I salute hardworking people because there are easy ways out there for us to go make some money. Whether it's selling drugs or whether it's prostitution. Nowadays, them have a different kind of prostitution. Prostitution, it could be prostitution from home. So she no longer has to dress up in some skimpy outfit and go walk road and wait for car, for beep, beep, beep. No, she can do it from her home because we have the internet. And she has hosting. So she set up her place nice. She knows that she have a 1 o'clock appointment coming through. And she vet these people online like... They have to say, right now, why do I feel like right now, me I give some girl or some female some ideas on how to make some money? I hope not. But this is the way it's done now. They vet their customers before they come. So they have to fax over a copy of their driver's license and these kind of things. And then it's professional. And then she get the house ready and sweet up. And she put on her little, you know, I said, turn me on outfit, come grab me, choke me and fling me over there, so, or rev me out outfit. And then she's ready for you. Ding, ding, doorbell rings. You go in, you're catered to. Pour a glass of wine if you drink wine. She give you a massage. She do what she have to do. She tickles your fancy and you drop her dollars and you leave. That's how it's done now. It's no longer walk the side of the road. There's another one now how it's done where it's straight up cash up and it's straight up cam to cam. That means camera to camera. The man them now wait to reach the physical person anymore. So they are actually, even in saying this, I will tell parents, you know me already. I say get all in your children's business. There are children out here. I have to find the right way to say it, you know. Because I don't want nobody think me I run no pedophile business. There are children out here who are making money this way as well. So, that's the world we live in now. We get caught up in an internet. This is a net. You hear what it name? Internet. The net got cast out and we are caught up. So you have to watch all your children now. Forget that. The children not even leaving the home. Little Simone is in her room, locked up on her phone constantly. And you think, oh, just leave her alone. She's a teenager. She needs her space. No, me I do some Superman stuff. Cause me I kick off the door suddenly one time. Bow! Just broke the door. Why? Because it's my door. It's in my house and I can fix the door back. And I want her to be frightened. I want her to be like, yo, my dad crazy. I think he could come in here at any minute. So I'm not even going to be like on this thing. That's enough for me. At least not in here kind of thing. You see what I'm saying? So I will like kick off the door. Bow! And just run in there. Give me your phone. Wait up on. Open the phone. If she lock the phone, open the phone now. If the phone don't open now, then iPhone meets wall. Bow! You don't have a phone no more. But you have to be active in your children's life because there's another way. And the other way now for prostitution is man just step on the phone and him say, show me something. And she said, show you what? Me don't know if I show you, me shy. Show me something, man. You know what I want to see. My phone want top up. My credit want top up. The man say, how much you need? I need about 5 bills. If you send the money, me show you something. And they are literally sending money straight up, cash up, one time, right away. Bam. All right, show me something now. And there she is. You think your daughter in her room and do homework because she has school early in the morning and assignments were due. And she's finding another way to make probably even more money than you. Right there from your bedroom. So the world that we live in. Right? So we have to be careful about the whole internet, computer, social media, especially those of us who are parents. My children are pretty small, but I am preparing myself for those days because it not happen. Cash up, pum pum. John else say cash up, pum pum. Yeah, it's happening a lot. So OnlyFans. By the way, when I see the angel part OnlyFans, OnlyFans. They're gonna say, SouFlo, how you see the angel part OnlyFans? You go to our thing. OnlyFans. No, somebody actually took a video FaceTime videoed the OnlyFans and put it out there. Okay? If for those of you who don't know, it's all the rage now that's called OnlyFans. Me and wifey was talking about it earlier that OnlyFans is just a new app. But they've been doing that with Cash App. They've been doing that with what the other one name? All the apps where you can send money instantly, they've been doing that. That is the reason why OnlyFans is so successful, because people were waiting on this, and webcam, they've been doing all this stuff. It's nothing new. It's just now that people are finding out about it. Mr. D-Angel on OnlyFans, shout out to D-Angel. She didn't look like she was doing anything. PayPal, thank you. All of them thing there. She didn't look like she was doing anything out the way. Nothing outside of what I've seen in her music videos already. But there are OnlyFans that go all the way in. Like break out the toys and sex site the place for a donation. One woman recently made $1 million US in 24 hours on OnlyFans. Go look it up. Just Google it. Just Google $1 million in 24 hours on OnlyFans and you will see it. $1 million US. Let that sink in. In a world where you there tell your daughter about, listen, you need to go to school. You need to focus on your education. You need to make sure that you are independently this, that, and the other at some point. So you don't have to come depend upon no man. And me probably not going to be here a couple of years from now. Me, I get old, you know, parents talk to their kids, right? I won't always be here. So blah, blah, blah. And you trying to tell her about education, right? And she seeing woman and make $1 million US on OnlyFans in one 24-hour period. 1 24-hour period. $1 million US. Just to get on the webcam, do some freaky stuff, and people log in and pay to log in, pay for membership to come see you do some freaky stuff. And she get 1 million in 24 hours. You understand? Me not do it though. They only have OnlyFans reviews here on YouTube. Yeah, they don't have the actual OnlyFans out on YouTube. You have to actually go to the people OnlyFans. But for the Angels OnlyFans, you know Jamaican people stay already. Even though you go in there, the room says the rules are you can't take any content from there and put it anywhere else on the internet. Well, we kind of unruly sometimes, and some of us are really unruly. We don't think the rules and applies to us. Plus it's the Angel. She's a star in our culture, right? So why not expose her OnlyFans? More controversy. I probably even the Angel exposed it herself, but really she wasn't doing nothing out the way. She wasn't doing nothing where I'm gonna make her say, oh my God, our little son must be ashamed of him mother. I mean, she did cock it up and turn it that way there and wind up that way, but that's normal for us to see now. Any dancehall video you watch, you probably saw more in that than you would have seen on the Angel's OnlyFans. Unless me missed the part where she did actually go all the way, if you know what I mean by all the way. Anyhow, somebody said, I know about the pay apps because I take payment for my graphics jobs from overseas. Yes, the pay apps work. That is what people are working with these days. So prostitution is not on the side of the road no more. And don't think your wife can't be doing it. Don't think your little daughter can't be doing it. There's a video out where the man recently found out that his woman has OnlyFans and she's making a whole lot of money off OnlyFans. So he's saying I work so hard. I work hard just to make sure that you have everything you need, you know, and you over here turning up on OnlyFans while I'm at work, busting my ass. It came down to him or her OnlyFans. Him say, lock down the OnlyFans now. Or I'm leaving now. She opened the door for him. She said, go. You can go or you can stay and enjoy some of this money that I'm making on OnlyFans because I'm making a whole lot. He didn't know she was making a whole lot. He just knows that his wife has an OnlyFans that he didn't know about. So yeah, so the world's set, and some people are, I mean, everybody is doing what they feel like they have to do to get to the money. But I just want to make sure that I do mines with dignity. Yeah? Because I don't want anybody to ever have it to say, and it's really true. Worst of all, I don't want anybody to ever go have video, and them can laugh after me and show the video 10 years from now when I decided that I've changed my life and I'm on some other level, and here comes a video of me doing something strange for a little piece of change that never lasted that long anyway. So with that said, I'm afraid. If me never so afraid, me probably would have an OnlyFans too. Cause they're getting paid. Men are getting paid off OnlyFans too, from what I hear. But of course, it's mostly women that make money. Lots of money. The man them OnlyFans is like it's free. I don't know. But don't man them must say, cha, man dash where I road, so I'm not have to pay to see you do nothing. But I don't know. It's just not my thing, and I'm not knocking nobody for it. You won't find me saying, oh, nasty, dirty girl. No, the girl that make the man squat over and dump, and you're nasty. You nasty. My judgment have to extend to you when it goes there. That's nasty, okay? We have about, let me see, we have less than 15 minutes left in this morning thoughts. And from now on, we're going to do the morning thoughts 5 days a week. It'll be Monday to Friday. We're going back to our original purpose of morning thoughts, which is for the people who wake up early in the morning because they have to get on the grind. Right now, shout out to my people in the UK. It's probably like midday there because our UK family, they're on a different time. Understand? So shout out to them right now. We'll bring it back 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. every morning. Morning thoughts. And the topics will be different and the moods will be different. I don't feel like being funny every morning. Some morning I want to say some serious stuff, and that's just what it's going to be. All in all, we will always try to keep it conscious, entertaining, and make it sensible. Not true? Because I can't take the one bag of foolishness. I can't. And at some point, even though it's entertaining, there's a part where we get overloaded, sensory overload from too much foolishness. So we're going to mix up the thing. So just know, so this is where we're at every morning, Monday to Friday, 6 to 7 a.m. for morning thoughts. You already know. See it there? Sandy B, we're going from the UK. How's the UK right now? How's the weather? Is it cold? Because right now in Florida, it is hot. We're having 99, 95 degree days. See, 11:50, almost midday in the UK. Roxy Hall, thank you. Yeah, man, so we wake up in the morning and we reason with each other, entertain each other, whole of vibes before we go off to work. Big up to the people them that got to work. You work for what you want. You know, make nobody spin you like gig, and you're not out here robbing, stealing, killing nobody for their things. The things that you want in life, and the kind of life you want for yourself, you're working for it. Every mickle still make a muckle, you know. Miss Ruby still never tell no lie. That's my grandmother thing. Every mickle make a muckle is what she said. And what that means is, for those of you who don't know, is that you take your little bit and you keep putting your little bit together. It's like build your wall brick by brick. All right? Nobody run down the ready-made house. Nobody run down the lump sum of anything. Build your wall brick by brick. It's all a part of the struggle, and the struggle is a beautiful struggle. Take the bitter with the sweet. Build your wall brick by brick. That way when your wall done build, it's a solid wall that, right? And you don't have to be embarrassed about nothing. You don't have to be looking over your shoulder all the time, being paranoid and scared. You never thief anybody things to build it. Your hard work, sweat, blood and tears build it. Determination built it. And nobody can take it from you at them kind of thing they meet upon. You see it? So we're not going to do no OnlyFans this year. We don't know if things get worse by next year. You might find me upon OnlyFans swinging ding-a-ling, but I don't think it will ever get that bad. I don't I don't think it will ever get that bad. Brick pod brick. Here, at least. So here we are. Here we are. Alright, so Mickey Music says it's cloudy, but it's warm in London. One of those days. Debbie Armonite says, I'm on the job right now. Hard work, bro. Big up yourself, Debbie. You're 12:53 in Germany. A little after midday. All right. So we are tuning in from Germany right now. We're tuning in from the UK right now. We're tuning in from Jamaica right now. We're tuning in from the US right now. I don't know who else in here. My Canadian family in here. Anybody from Canada? Yeah, we're not gonna do the whole OnlyFans thing. We're not gonna do the stripper thing either, and we're not gonna do the call service thing either. I've thought about it. At one point I did think about it. Seriously. I said, let me tell you my business plan. We have 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes left on this. So let me tell you my business plan. Yeah, we have 10 minutes left. Here was a business plan that I drew up. I said, them time I go gym, you know, man. I'm a fit and thing. And I used to play soccer every day. So you always see me with a soccer ball because I'm big on Bob Marley. I'm big on fitness. And if you notice, Bob Marley never really went to a gym or anything. He did soccer all the time. So once the body is moving, calisthenics and all that, you know, you're bound to stay fit. So me used to eat right, healthy, and go gym and make sure so I play my soccer at least an hour a day, get my cardiovascular up, stamina strong, everything. Start think of ways to get rich. Me say, you know what? There's a lot of old women here with money. And there's a lot of old women here with money. I live in Florida. Florida is known as the retirement state. So in this retirement state, people from all other parts of the US work their money, walk out them soul case for years, save up their hundreds of thousands and their millions and their beautiful investments and everything, and then they retire to Florida because Florida stays tropical all year round pretty much. So now they're in this tropical paradise. They might look for some young fun. So I said to myself, no, this is way back, you know, people. Don't think say I just did this. I said I'm going to print up some business cards and I'm going to go out, dress myself nicely, go out and find clients. And they're going to be older women. And I will visit them for a fee. And then if them want nothing for run, I will have a set amount there. But the only thing that stopped me at the time was I didn't want to be caught up in a prostitution sting. Can you imagine me being caught in a prostitution sting and then the whole Jamaica go say SouFLoTV caught in a prostitution sting with an 89-year-old woman, and then them show the woman like them would have done me. I couldn't live it down. So that's one of the things then that stopped me. And the other thing that stopped me is I don't think I could rise up for, I'm very particular on what I rise up for. So I'm not the as breeze blow it turn up kind of guy. I have to be here. And I don't know what I would have been doing with an 80-something-year-old. Now the money might have been nice because there are guys here that do it. The money, some of y'all women know because I get done like that before, where, you know, he came and he laid down the pipe and the everything in our bank book gone after 6 to 8 months kind of thing. And that was my plan, but I wasn't scamming. My plan was to provide a service. But it did just seem like prostitution to me, and I had to look myself in the mirror and said, SouFLo, it is prostitution, no matter how you put it. Do you really want to go down that road? So every now and then, it crosses my mind. It crosses my mind to print up some. Look, I have business cards right here. So these are my flyers. These been in the car so long, but these are my flyers, right? That's so. But these are flyers for SouFLoTV and for SouFLoTV business. But I was gonna do similar small business cards. I was looking for some business card. I was gonna do something similar with the and print up my cards and go out there and earn my honest bread. Exchange of services. So I have the business cards. Yeah. I was ready for business. But something just made me I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Worst of all, I'm gonna take a client and end up there, and next thing she goes, well, you know, I had to tell you, a Jamaica I come from, you know, I know you. I know your grandmother. Oh, I couldn't live that down. I would just run out naked. I couldn't live it down, and that's my biggest fear. My biggest fear is my grandparents in Jamaica would actually find out. I say, that there foreign I do with yourself, and have somebody in a their age group to come tell them, say, yes, it's hit him doing. See, I may have him on video. Or my life would have done. My life would have done. I couldn't do it. So these are the things that stopped me from exploring that business idea, right? But I thought about it. I'm not gonna pretend say I'm holier than thou art. I honestly did think about it and gave it serious thought too. Serious thought. Drop the business card, the logo, how I want. Serious thought. Was ready to print up the cards them. Even go to a road and was walking around like grocery store, you know, just take an empty cart and walk around, throw a loaf of bread in there because the house need bread anyway. And I'm looking and I'm sizing up and I say, yeah, population is here, definitely. That so I was scouting. I was actually really taking this as a serious idea. And I'm glad to say it never work out here. So thanks to the universe, you never steer me down that path. You provided obstacles which I was not willing to try to overcome. So I had to go another way then. And that's what happened. I went another way and we have SouFLoTV instead. All right. So if it wasn't for SouFLoTV here, where we can talk to you and thing, I probably would be, what a sad life. Me now say it. Yes, that's true. Kids 785 says, some older people just want companionship. And that is exactly what my business was based around. Let me give away this business idea. Hope one of you take it and make something of it. It's the name of the business was going to be called Young Men, Older Women. That's it. Young Men, Older Women. And it says exactly what it is. Self-explanatory. Young men, older women. And all we were doing was providing companionship. This, you see how deep I thought about this? I even thought if approached by the police with some prostitution accusations, I can say this is a legitimate business. I have a tax ID number. We run something of an escort service because escort service is legal. It's perfectly legal. So we run something of an escort service, and what we do is we provide companionship. Maybe Miss Jones wanted to go out to dinner this evening. She wanted to do some fine dining, you know, with a younger, attractive guy, physically fit guy, or maybe she just wanted to chill at home, bust a bottle of wine, and have a conversation for an hour or two because she's lonely. That kind of thing. That me I plan to tell the police, you know, so they don't say I'm up there selling wee-wee. So I saw me did I plan the thing, and it just never worked out. And I'm glad it never worked out still. I'm glad it never worked out still because I want to be able to walk around and hold my head up high. Although the age group that I was aiming for, in 10 years from now, they would probably either not remember me because half of them would be probably senile. You know, different things happen to you as you get older. Alzheimer's, you know, them kind of things, that dementia, them kind of things that take over, and other ailments in life which you just make you focus on life itself and not even remember that SouFLoTV was there. So I might have been safe. You can tell some still I think about it. Yeah, but my wife wouldn't let me do it though. So now that is the obstacle. So thank the universe for wifey because now I have a wife and it is impossible to do that. Anyhow, just a private case. We're just taking clients on a private basis, on a one-on-one private basis, and on a bad. Yeah, man. All right. Baby, when you say baby, very impossible. Yeah. Me not do it. Me not do it. All right, so we're going to leave this one right here. We're at the top of the hour. Manners and respect, everybody. Big up, shout out to each and every one of you for tuning in. And tell a friend for tell a friend. And see us tomorrow morning right here on SouFLoTV. Watch the lights go out on cue. That's proper. All right, big up on yourself. Bless up. Have a wonderful day. Be good to yourself, man. Be good to other people. More than anything else, be good to yourself first. All right, self-love is the greatest love. It's cliche. It's cliche because we always say it, but it's true. Love yourself first. And when you truly love yourself, then you will know what to accept and what not to accept because you know what love is. You understand? All right. One love. And we'll catch you on the next video. I'm out. Peace. Boy, my granny would have killed me. But the foreigners sell wee-wee.